Hey everybody, VR Gaming Fan here. Some huge news for VR, absolutely massive news, is a new type of headphone that is being developed by Samsung called the Entrim. And what this does is it stimulates the vestibular system in your inner ear. That's the sensory part of your body that tells you about orientation and movement. And it is the reason why motion sickness happens in cars and planes, trains, things like that, and the reason why simulation sickness happens in VR. And what this means is when this technology comes out, when it becomes available at the consumer level, you'll be able to use these headphones to no longer experience motion sickness or simulation sickness, both in VR and outside of VR. You can eliminate it, which means that all of those games that use trackpad-based movement, the high-paced first-person shooters and things like that, that only certain people could play in VR and they made everybody else riotously sick, no longer a problem. Anybody can play them. No illness whatsoever. Opening up a whole new range of games that before you either couldn't play in VR or only a very small segment of the population could play in VR. Also, it allows VR to be incredibly more immersive because you will actually feel motion in the game. If you're playing like a driving simulator, and you're driving around the track, you will feel acceleration. You will feel the G-forces pushing left and right on you as you bank around corners. If you're doing a simulation of a roller coaster, you will feel the roller coaster bank and turn and roll and drop down the hill. All of those sensations, you will still experience them, making everything about VR just so much more immersive. You will really experience on a very deep level, on a deep sensory level, you will experience what is going on in VR. And no more motion sickness, no more simulation sickness. Anybody can use VR as long as they want any kind of VR experiences, and nobody will get sick. Nobody will be uncomfortable at all. This is huge news. I'll put a link to an article about the announcement from Samsung. The article covers several tech announcements. It's about halfway down the page. But this is absolutely amazing. Now, they haven't been released yet. This is just an announcement of a new product. But this is absolutely spectacularly huge news for VR. And I can't wait for it to hit the market. I will be right first in line to get it. Talk to you next time.